Hello, guys, and welcome to Niner FIFA Radio's post-game show for Niners versus Eagles, the NFC Championship game. Um, if you're a Niner fan and you're here, you know why we're here. Um, Also, before we get started, if you could follow us on all our social media platforms, we're on Twitter at NinerFaithfulR, we're on Facebook and Instagram at NinerFaithful Radio, and we are on YouTube and Twitch at NinerFaithful Radio. Um, So yeah, guys. Niners lost pretty badly, 7-31. Brock Purdy got hurt pretty early in the game, and then our backup QB Johnson got hurt as well. Um, Jimmy Johnson, and he got a concussion and he was rolled out, I believe, at some point. And then Brock Purdy somehow went back in, even though I believe the injury he had was to his elbow, and he couldn't even throw like farther than 5 or 10 yards or something like that, because of his elbow and how bad it was. Sorry, ignore my cat. So yeah, I mean it's pretty bad, guys. Not gonna lie to you. It was just overall very very rough. It sucks. At least we lost here and not in the Super Bowl, like in the 2020 Super Bowl or whatever that season. Um, it just sucks. I feel bad for Brock Purdy because we really didn't have a chance because he got hurt pretty quickly. And we're not even going to get into the officiating. One, because I can't even, to be perfectly honest with you guys. And it's just kind of a mess. And I know we're all still probably pretty upset about it. So we're just not going to focus on that part. I'm not also, I was going to bring up stats. I don't really feel like talking about the stats right now. It doesn't really matter. It just sucks, losing this way is horrible. It's not fun. I feel so bad for our guys. They worked so hard and we really didn't have a chance. When you're talking to your running back and your fullback about being emergency QBs, it's not great. It's really not great. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do moving forward. I've seen tweets saying we need to keep a lot of QBs on the roster, and maybe that's an option. Who freaking knows? To be perfectly honest. So it just really hurts. We were so close. We played really well this year. Worked our asses off. The guys have, and I knew it was going to be tough. I didn't think it was going to be this lopsided, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be way closer, much like how the Bengals and Chiefs game is going right now. I thought it was going to be a lot better game. But with Brock Purdy getting hurt pretty quickly, we didn't really have a fair shot, to be perfectly honest with you guys. And I hope you guys are doing okay wherever you are. I'm gonna probably go for like 10, maybe end the show in like 10 minutes. I don't really want to be on here that much either. I don't have the energy or anything like that. It's just very sad, to be honest. And I hope you guys are doing okay. It's a bummer. You can enjoy my cat in the background being a nuisance. Kim, once Brock went out on injury, it went sideways. Yeah. Teresa, yeah, I feel you guys. It was not fun. It was not good times. We were insanely busy at work today, and so I was checking the game as best I could, and I didn't even realize Brock got hurt for a minute, and it's just crazy. Kim, we did play well with what we had. Yeah, I agree with that. They did as best they could. I was talking to my mom earlier today, and she says she doesn't even think she's seen a situation with the quarterbacks and the injuries and what happened in like this before. It's kind of unprecedented, and I don't know how the hell Kyle ends up in these situations. It's just like hysterical to me at this point. Like, why is this keep happening, and like what is going on? It's just kind of funny now. It's just it is very sad, and my cat somehow opened the door. So that's great. At least you guys get some entertainment with her in the back. Yeah, it's just a bummer. Also, not getting into off-season talk in this episode. We're not doing the whole quarterback thing. I can't. I don't have the energy for it tonight, guys. I don't. Um, it just sucks. I just feel bad for these guys because they wanted it so bad, and feels like we didn't even really get a fair shot, to be honest. And the Eagles just piling on, and with how bad the officiating was, and which stuff normally I'm not one to get upset about because it is what it is. You can't really do anything about it. But some of the BS calls I've seen and whatnot, it's ridiculous. And then Kyle not going for the challenge flag on the challenging the play on the 4-3 and all that. It's just it is what it is, guys. I am very proud of this team though. We played super well. We came back after going like starting very slow this at the beginning of the season and not playing well, and I just feel bad for the guys very much. Like it just sucks. They wanted it and deserved it. I agree. I do think they did. They really did want it really badly. And I was just really hoping we get to play that Kittle audio. I will be back here going to the Super Bowl. That would have been fire. I'm just rooting for the Bengals now because I don't want to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and I want to root for the Bengals to beat freaking Philadelphia now. And stuff. Normally I don't really care, but unless the Niners are in the Super Bowl, but I don't know. It's just a whole mess. We'll see what happens. Kai, it's just very unfortunate with the whole thing. So hopefully everything gets straightened out later. And hopefully Brock's injury isn't too severe. We'll see. We'll hear what happens with his elbow. I believe it is his elbow because he really couldn't throw for like 5 yards or something like that. It was ridiculous. He really couldn't. I know they're all, especially the guys who've been around for a while, they're all very upset. So I'm just going to hope for the best. If there's anything in particular you guys want to talk about, feel free to post it in the comments. I don't mind. I just feel like this is better as a vent situation, and I'm just kind of venting how I feel. And it's just, the whole thing is just very, very sad. And I really wanted them to win it all this year. I really did. But it is what it is, and it's just upsetting. They got this far and they are almost there. But and to all the people who want to fire Kyle, like don't go there. He's gotten his. I understand that he has lost in big situations and it sucks, but he's also the main reason we get there in the first place, and that is the hard part: is being able to get there, to be put in those situations where we can actually get there. So it's just that's not the move either. So I hope you guys get that, and I'm not going to talk too much more on that, but I just hope you guys understand that too. It is going to be an interesting off season. We're going to have a lot of quarterback talk and all of that fun jazz moving forward. We got quite a bit of free agents that are up for negotiations this year, so we'll see what ends up happening with that. And yeah, guys, I mean that's pretty much it. I don't really feel the need to go too in depth in this game. It was a disaster after Brock got hurt, pretty much, and even though the defense is playing as best as they freaking could, it just they couldn't compete on offense because we had no quarterback who could throw far, and especially after our backup quarterback also got hurt. So it is what it is. Kim says, I'm currently watching the Bengals in Kansas City, and it's tied at the 2-minute warning in the fourth quarter. Ooh, come on. Kim, who has the ball? I'm very curious. Do the Bengals or Kansas City have it? And how has Mahomes looked? I haven't gotten to see the game yet with his ankle. So it's gonna be it's we're gonna be okay, guys. Like the great thing is that this team is built to compete for a while, and regardless of who's at quarterback, whether it's Trey, whether it's Brock, whether it's Jimmy as backup, whatever, we are built to compete. And oh, Bengals have the ball at the 2 minute. Sweet. So hopefully Bengals end up pulling it off. Because I really don't want to see Kansas City in there. I really don't, guys. I really don't. I mean, because I feel like if it's Kansas City, the Eagles are freaking going to win, and I don't want that to happen. I think the Bengals have a real shot of taking down the Eagles. It's just a bummer. Mahomes is limping. Okay, interesting. See how that goes. But yeah, it'll be okay, guys. We'll get through it. Our team will be back better than ever, and it is what it is, guys. There's nothing much we can do. The guys tried their best. They're they're a good group of guys, and they deserve to win. And fortunately, it did not happen. And unfortunately, injuries, as always, get in our way, and it just sucks. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, guys, moving forward. But I think I'm just gonna leave you guys there. I don't want to harp on it too much, and unless any of you guys have anything else to say, I think I'll start wrapping it up. I don't want to repeat myself too much and just be too negative. It's just hard right now to find anything positive. I know later after we have some time away, maybe we could find some. Yeah, see, Kim, I want the Bengals. Me too. Me too. Um, we'll see. See how it goes. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great night. Great rest of your night. Take it easy. Be okay. Be safe. Um, and yeah, as always, go Niners, guys. And also, before we wrap it up, I should go over our social media stuff. We are at Twitter at NinerFIFAR. We're on Facebook and Instagram at NinerFIFA Radio, and we're also on YouTube and Twitch at NinerFIFA Radio. So follow any of those things to keep up to date with us and all that jazz, especially since we're going into the off season and there's going to be a lot of free agency talks. So definitely keep up with us for the off season, for sure. Okay, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Be safe, and as always, go Niners.